Hello, everyone, and welcome to another GRHRA Ignite HR Hotseat, part of our Meet the Board series. And today I'm thrilled to be speaking to Liz McCredden. And Liz, how are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. This is a mouthful, but for everybody that's listening, Liz, you are the Vice President of Human Resources at Ovation Holdings. You are the social media chair for our local chapter here at Great River Human Resources, and you are also the district, the district director for Iowa SHRM. That's quite a lot that you got going on there.
Yes, I often say that I'm the most Shermie person you'll ever meet.
Yeah, you've definitely done all the things. You've done sponsorship chair several times, the president, many things that you've done SHRM related.
Yes, I mean, for the last, I've only lived in Iowa for about 6 years, but I think I've done every role from DEI to local and state treasurer to president to, led the state conference a couple years. And yeah, I've really done it all.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who may have not met you before, but many people have, this is the Ignite HR Hot Seat, where we get to dive in deeper and learn more about our valuable board members, the ones that really keep the wheels rolling for Great River and have made it to such a great thing that it is today. So I'm going to put you in the hot seat and ask you a few questions so people can learn a little bit more about you. And with that, are you ready to hop on in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So the first question I have for you, so you are actively involved both in GRHRA and the Iowa SHRM State Council, in addition to your role of HR or VP of HR at Ovation Holdings. How do you manage all of these responsibilities, and what drives you to stay so engaged?
I'm pretty passionate about SHRM. It's been a big part of my life for a long time. So, you kind of work it into your priorities. Also, I've been doing it long enough that you kind of just get into like a pattern and a schedule of sorts that it really is cyclical, So it's you kind of have you're as long as you have to be a little bit planful as far as like calendar events and stuff when it goes to the social. Plus, I'm a co-chair with someone else, so I do share the responsibility, so it doesn't all fall on me.
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, even from the state level too. Again, that's a little bit. It's a very different role for me. But then even that is a little bit more like quarterly. It's not as task driven as some of the other roles, like being like a treasurer, for example, where you have almost daily tasks to do. So it's about balance.
Yeah. Yeah. What I've done professionally and then volunteering, I just call it block the repetitives, where I put this block in the calendar and then I'm beholden to what my calendar tells me what I need to do. And you're amazed at the time that you can find to not only professionally, but giving back to others, which we do with Great River and the state. So next question I have for you, as social media co-chair for GRHRA, you've helped grow the chapter's digital voice. What do you enjoy most about the role, and why do you think that visibility matters so much for our local chapters?
Yeah, when I started a couple years ago, we had less than probably 200 followers. I think we're closing in on 2,500 now,
Yep.
which to put that in comparison, I mean we're competing with chapters much larger than us, like the Chicago's and the Houston's and such. So, I just know how important it is professionally to have a big network, and so I think a lot of people are turning to social media. Everyone's getting drowned in emails and things like that. I just think there's a lot more intent too, because you can invite people to events and, of course, the sharing and just you're gonna kind of being hit from all over the place. But I really do think it's really impacted at least your HRA's or it impacts the community as far as getting word out. I mean, having
Yep.
more people attend their events and grow their membership numbers. I think there's a direct correlation between the two for sure.
Yeah.
And it like gives me a creative outlet. Like, let's be honest, working in HR is like not the most exciting job. I mean, it can be, but it can be pretty serious at times, right? So I find like the social media is kind of like a break from the mundane. So it gives me a chance to be creative.
Yeah, and you certainly have championed it for several years. I mean, there's been several people that have assisted along the way, but you really truly are passionate about it. You would say, "Hey, my LinkedIn invites have reset. I'm going to send out some more connections and obtain some more followers." And yeah, we are leading the way in the state of Iowa for the amount of followers, and we're competing with chapters that you find in those metro areas like Chicago, New York, which is really exciting for I mean, we feel big here, but in our small little neck of the world here in the Quad Cities. So
Yes.
next question I have for you, let's talk about your day job. What does your work look like as VP of Ovation Holdings, and what's been most rewarding for you in that role?
Yeah, I've been there about 6 years, and I mean, we started as a company. We're a collection of different industrial sales companies that we've grown from like 200 to nearly 1,000 at this point. So I think, and lately I've been doing a lot of work with mergers and acquisitions. So I have found I've been doing this for a while. So finding that to be very challenging because not every acquisition is the same, and the integrations is pretty exciting, and being able to onboard these companies when a lot of times they're concerned about what's next. When you hear your company is getting bought, it doesn't always have the best press. People are thinking they're going to lose their jobs, they don't know what's happening to their benefits, et cetera, et cetera. So I like to be the person that kind of comes in and be like, no, everything's gonna be okay. We're not that kind of company. So but anyway, I do find it to be a challenge. It's pretty exciting at times. So yeah, it's good
Yeah.
times.
And I'm sure there's probably certainly been some members of GRHRA that have even reached out to you and advice on these situations because it truly is, there is no one size fits all. Every acquisition is completely different. So
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because it's even made me think differently with even with my own HR team and how to structure it based on our growth too. Because we've had to scale quite a bit. When you when you have to do things differently when you have 200 employees versus 1,000.
well, and you've done a fantastic job on just maintaining those relationships and the culture through all of this. You guys truly are top notch at doing that.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, we recently got the Great Place to Work certification, so that was proof in the pudding.
Yeah. So next question I have for you, what trends or priorities are you hearing from HR professionals across Iowa in your role as the district director?
There seems to be a big push toward students and emerging professionals and getting them involved in chapters and the need for mentorship. The students have been telling us that they want to have relationships with senior professionals. They don't know how to break in. The job market is kind of it is soft-ish, in this field right now. So I think they're really looking to build relationships, and I've even seen that from the local chapter level. Younger people are starting to become more involved in boards and going to events and meetups and things of that nature. So there's definitely been a push, I think, to get more involved with the younger generation.
Oh yeah, and just attending these state council meetings, it's really impressive what some of the new faces have done, and they're right out of school or still in school. So yeah, it's really exciting, and all the chapters should really embrace that significantly.
Right. It's like a fresh energy too. Like, because I think again, a lot of us have been doing this a long time. So you get it's monotonous. It's the same old, same old. So, it's great to have those fresh takes.
Oh yeah, and just gets people excited again because you're exactly right. You do something for 6, 7 years, and yeah, you just need that extra motivation. So last question I have for you, Liz, outside of work and volunteering, which you do quite a bit of that, what's something fun, meaningful, and or unexpected going on in your life that you'd like to share with everybody?
I don't have a lot of free time. So we did recently move. We're pretty excited to have a new house. So we got a pool, and I've been starting to work with my daughter, who's a swim team board. I mean, no, it's still volunteering, but at least I feel like it's not really HR related for once. So I've been
Yeah.
able to give back to the Bettendorf Aquatics and help out with actually their social. Um, and grow that club. So it's been pretty rewarding.
Yeah. Theo's excited to go and experience your pool at some point. So
Like for sure.
he wanted me to tell you that. So
Okay.
yeah. Well, Liz, thank you very much for participating in the hot seat today. Again, many of our listeners have certainly more than likely have met you in the past, but if by a slim chance you haven't met Liz, she's in attendance at quite a few of our events. And if you'd like to learn more about GRHRA, check us out at grhra.org. And again, thank you again, Liz, for participating today.
Thank you, Matt. Have a great day.
You too.